I've got another case. So in this case, I wanted to combine our RED Gemini with everything you need for a shoulder mount kit. Let's pop her open. Pelican 1535 Air. It's the best case there is. This wouldn't be possible without the Trek Pack. Something to keep in mind though, when you are building something like this out with Trek Pack, you want to make sure you put the heaviest stuff towards the bottom of the case, because there is a tendency for these dividers to kind of start to sag if you put a bunch of heavy stuff in the top of the case. So we have our camera body here. I try to leave as much on it as I can that's safe, you know. The Revolva. We mainly shoot documentary style, so it's going to be a lot of changing conditions, a lot of indoor, outdoor, moving quick. So internal NDs, non-negotiable. The only way we make this work is by using this Revolva kit. Overall, I would say mostly pretty good. It's much better than having to fiddle with ND in a matte box. We have the PL mount, and then we also have the EF mount, Revolva. Here, this is our the other disc for it. Yeah, just this is a few of the odds and ends stuff. You know, we have tools. These are essential for changing lens mounts, you know, stuff like that. Card reader I like to keep in here with the camera. So I've got a cable. For batteries, we have 4 of these small rig V-mount batteries, and I love these. The main reason being the USB-C port here. The fact that you can just plug these all in the USB-C, charge them like that, it's amazing. We used to use gold mount batteries, and we had to bring this around everywhere all the time. And they can act as a giant battery for powering other things through USB-C or USB-A. I mean, they're fantastic. We have 4 of these. Never looking back. I'm looking to probably sell all our other batteries and just get more of these because they're great. They're fairly cheap. Here we have top handle. Okay, so then we get to a bit more of the kind of accessories section. Okay, so we have the small HD Cine 7 here, which is the camera choice for DSMC2 bodies because you can plug in camera control, access all the settings there, which is 100 times better than the RED camera menus, which coming from Blackmagic are really just the worst. Kind of the worst. So we have this monitor here as well. So, you know, this is more like if we're doing interviews, if it's on a tripod, or shoulder mount when there's a second operator, this is really handy. There's a lot of times when I just want to have a little camera and use it handheld, so this is really good to put on the top and be able to access everything here. This is pretty great. I mean, the whole Pogo, just screw it in, no cables thing is just as good as I hoped it would be. So we have an arm here. This connects the monitor to the camera body. I'll show you that in a second. We have our cable loom here. This takes SDI, camera control, and power from the camera body to the monitor. I put it in this cable loom, which I am very pleased about. This is our shoulder pad. I was really excited about this. This is the Bright Tangerine Left Field 3 Casbah system. It has this 3D printed, you know, really squishy, durable material. And I'm kind of let down by this. It's like, I think the idea of it is really good. I think it's got the right kind of squish, but it's got this profile where this edge here is like kind of sharp. So it's when it's on your shoulder, it cuts in on the outside. So I'm still playing with this. I haven't given up on it, but I love how small it is, how light it is. Lightness is something that I really was pushing for throughout this whole build. We invested in some really nice handles here. So these are shape handles. And there was a sale. I wasn't planning on getting the like newer super light ones, but they were on sale. And you know, these are the last handles we'll ever buy unless something terrible happens. The push button is just fantastic. And they are extremely light. They're extremely comfortable. 10 out of 10 on these handles. This connects the handles to the rods there. I'll show you that in a second as well. Got some mini rods here. And then lastly, we have our Viewfinder. So this is a Portkeys Li2 EVF. It is the HDMI only version, which I regret now. I knew at the time that I should have gotten the SDI version. I knew I was making a mistake, but here we are. There's an amazing video by Thorsten Schönrade. I'll link it below. He had the idea to use the inexpensive Portkeys EVF and upgrade the terrible eyepiece with a Zacuto one through a 3D print here. So I 3D printed it and did the mod as instructed, and it's great. I think it makes a big difference over the stock one. I highly recommend it. But if you're gonna do it, get the SDI version of the Li2. For mounting this, we have the mid 49 twist mount, which is worth every penny. Makes adjusting it super smooth and easy when it's on your shoulder, and has a great range. So that's everything inside the case. Let's do a real quick camera build to show you kind of how everything fits together. Okay, so the top handle goes on like this. This arm attaches here. This monitor attaching like this. Put that over to the side, like so. Slap a battery on there. For the handles, use these two little rods with these little birds on them. This part is so nicely machined. 8sin knows what they're doing. I have this little NATO rail mounted here, and that's what this just connects to. Oh, the last shoot this was on, you had a big Cabrio zoom on here, and had to mount this on rails out here. So let me flip this around because that's not normally how I use it. So I've got a little NATO rail that stays on the handle here. So this can just go on here. Yeah, that's the main rig. Oh, okay. Then lastly, shoulder pad slots into this dovetail here. There you go. This is what it looks like. You got your handles. Let me know if you're interested in a review of the Gemini in 2026. I have some thoughts. And hopefully see you next time. Thanks for watching.